So my parents just got this new thing that it's an automatic feeder, so you can make it so at a certain time every single day, sound will play and the food will come out, and the cats eat it. So when they got this for Christmas, I was like, oh wait, I can work with this. So what I'm gonna do is there's a feature you can put your voice in it, and whenever it goes off, the sound of my voice will play. So eventually, over time, once they hear the sound, they'll know that food is coming. So I'm gonna go make the sound now. Okay, I've now put a sound in. It took a really long time, but I figured it out. It's a little weird, so don't judge me, but I don't know. I thought it would be funny. Okay, how do I... So I set up the sound. It's a little weird, but I don't know. You'll get used to it, and the cats will too. So I'm gonna activate it so you can hear it. And right now my cats will not come because they've never heard this before and they'll probably be scared. So this is the sound that I'll be playing. That's a pretty weird sound, but I'm going to be playing this several times a day, every day. It's going to automatically go off. And every time I see a change in their behavior, I'm going to record it, and you will now see that. As you can see, both of my cats were very, very confused by this sound. Ashes, who's the gray one closest to the camera, seemed actually scared by the noise, which kind of made me worried for the rest of the experiment. I didn't think she'd ever get used to it. And Mittens in the background, she was just kind of chilling like she usually does. So yeah, I had a lot of work on my hands. So this video was recorded 4 days after that first video, and as you can see, my cats are much more comfortable with the noise. This is mainly because I played it every single day, about 3 times a day, and they began to become less afraid of the noise, and I think at this point they started to associate it with getting food. So as you can see, the sound's playing, and they are right up to the bowl, eating the food willingly. The video cuts out at the end, but the sound does keep playing, and I think it repeats like 3 times, and the sound was repeating, and they were still eating from the bowl. So they were no longer afraid of the sound, and they were eating the food. So I was like, okay, this is going really well. This video was recorded about 11 days after that first video, and man, can you see the difference. At this point, my cats had been conditioned substantially. Mittens, in particular, her behavior began to drastically change over these 11 days. That food bowl became her new mother. She would sit by that thing for hours waiting for food to come out, and whenever me specifically entered the room, she would instantly perk up and start meowing like crazy. I tried to get this on video, but whenever I pulled out my phone, my cats just act weird, and I really don't know why. But it was fascinating. And Ashes, on the other hand, she was pretty normal. She definitely got conditioned because whenever I play the noise, she runs over to the bowl. So her and Mittens they both began to associate my voice with the food. And as you can see in the video, they both willingly walked up to the bowl when the machine went off. Of course, Mittens was there first because she was already sitting by the bowl. But at this point, they were no longer afraid of my voice at all. And no matter what they were doing, even if they were sleeping, when the sound went off, they would perk up and run to the bowl. So this experiment was a success.